गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. We were listening to this shloka through bhajan kirtan. We have heard it 100 times. But what is the meaning of this verse? When we don't understand the meaning of the words, it is called as noise. For example, when I am talking to you, in between, suppose while I talk to you, I say, therefore my friends, what will you do? What happened to him suddenly? Because this sound has no meaning. Similarly, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. What is the meaning? I don't know. Normally what we take, the meaning of this mantra is, we take a person as a guru. For example, this is a person. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. And then that Guru doesn't listen to us because we have got some funny kind of demands. And he says no. Then change the Guru, next Guru. Such people go on for Guru shopping. And then they want a Guru to suit to their budget, whether it's a rich Guru or a poor Guru. See? And this is how many of us, because of this mistaken understanding, become our own enemy. Therefore, let us try to understand the correct meaning of this mantra. People like us, to delude you, nice, sincere, dedicated, pure-hearted, simple souls, we take the benefit of you and we tell you, I am your Guru, okay? I have given you Diksha in your ears and I tell something, I am your Guru. If you do anything wrong with God, Guru will protect you. But if you do something wrong with the Guru, God cannot protect you. And then we are leading a life of fearful relationship with the Guru. Guru Maharaj, gussa to nahi hai? Oh, no. Guru doesn't bind you. He liberates you. See? Therefore, this mantra, if we understand it properly, we will come out of this chaos which is created by people like us or because of our ignorance, traditional ignorance. As you know all, in Sanskrit language, you can use these mantras in different ways. For example, there is one mantra you must have been seeing. Pangum langhayate girim, mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langhayate girim, yat kripatam aham vande. We all know that mantra. So normally what we understand, when God's grace showers on us, even a dumb person can become an eloquent speaker. Mukam, dumb, karoti vachalam can become elegant speaker. The same thing can also be read in a different way. Vachalam mukam karoti. Meaning, the one who is too talkative, Bhagavan by his grace can shut his mouth for good. Both ways are right. Similarly, here in Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, if we make a person as a guru, then we will be lost in the finite and we will keep the guru outside. Guru Maharaj का है, Guru Maharaj चले गए लंदन. Then now खाओ पियो मौज करो. Don't push the guru away from yourself. See, to understand this principle, to bring guru closer than the closest to us, let us take an example. There was a school, and in that school, small kids, class 2, 3, age group, children from group maybe 5 to 7. So they were all fighting, shouting, children too like that. Then one of them said, "Hey, Miss is coming." The moment they heard Miss is coming, everybody quiet. Because someone whom we respect is nearby. Now apply this principle. A guru is far away. He has gone to London. We will never be under our control. Now bring that guru in your heart. Whatever you do, before you do, he knows. Whatever you talk, before you talk, he hears. Whatever you think, before you think, he knows. If we become aware that we are under the vigilance of the Guru's grace, what will be the net result? No bad action will come out of us. No bad word will slip from our mouth. And no bad thought will ever cross our mind. Because Guru Maharaj is there. See, friends. Therefore, we have to remove the Guru from a person and make him manifest in our heart. It is something like this. I am very hungry. This is just an example. I am not hungry. Don't worry. I am very hungry. And the food is kept on the table. But what is happening? You are a Swami, so you have to behave properly before the people. And the people don't understand that poor fellow is hungry. They will be starting bhajan, kirtan, 15 chapter of Gita and mantras, and I am dying of hunger. Food is in front of me, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. See, food is there. Hunger is inside. By keeping the food outside, by looking at the food, will the hunger satiate? Where the hunger is, there the food must go. So lift from the plate and put in the plate. The moment the food goes where the hunger is satiated, is it not? Now where is the problem? Problem is not outside. All the problems are in our mind. Every experience of our life happens only in the mind. No experience happens to the body. See? When the doctors give local anesthesia for some operation, some hand or leg, they give local anesthesia. So that portion, then you can see that the doctor is taking the scalpel, cutting it, the blood comes out, you can watch that. But you don't feel the pain. What is the reason? because mind was not allowed to enter that area because of the medicine. So you watch, the portion is being cut, blood is coming out, they remove everything. And you feel, "Arey, no pain. I think I am realized, I have gone beyond body identification." And after some time, when the anesthesia effect is washed away in due time, then the pain starts, isn't it? The other day in Mumbai, I went to the dentist. And dentist has to do something, so he gave a lot of injections, local injections. And came after 15 minutes. And then he started digging with the machines. And there was somebody who came with me, was watching, and he was holding my hand. "Swamiji, don't worry, it's very little remaining." And I was having no pain. And I can't talk also because he was in my mouth. So I told him. Then afterwards, he said, "Swamiji, you have got tremendous control. You don't feel the pain." And after that was over, then where your realization has gone. So what we have to understand, all the problems, all the experiences, they are only in the mind. Take care of your mind. It is for this purpose this mantra is chanted. So, what is the meaning of Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara? To find out. What is the job of Brahmaji? Brahmaji is the creator. What is the job of Vishnu Bhagavan? His job is maintenance department. And what is the job of Maheshwara Shivji? Destroyer. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Creator, sustainer and destroyer. Three things. Now that Brahmaji, the creator, should enter our heart, enter our mind. So how he can enter? Be very attentive. We have not stepped on spiritual path till we are born as a seeker of truth. Brahmaji is the creator. That thing, that event, that situation, because of which we are able to change the direction of our life from the dogward to Godward. Brahma, creator, has entered our heart. This is the first chapter of Gita. Arjuna was with Bhagavan Krishna for so many years. He never asked a single thing about something higher. His all attention was, "I want to fight this war, I want to kill those people, they are very bad, very bad." Then what Bhagavan did? He created a situation in front of him. The situation was creating confusion. How can I kill my grandfather? How can I kill my guru? How can I kill my brothers? He was confused. And when he was confused, then alone he said to Bhagavan Krishna, "Shishyasteham shalimam tvam prapannam." "O Lord, I am the disciple, please instruct me." What Bhagavan has done? Only this thing. Therefore, every situation in our life, every event in our life, because of which we get lost in the turmoil of confusions, whether this way or that way, that situation is our Guru. You are all chanting Ramcharitmanas. Do you know the story of Tulsidaji Maharaj? How he became Tulsidaji? When he was born, his mother died and he was brought up in some ashram only among the males, gents. No woman, whether mother or sister or grandmother or auntie, ever came in his life. And he studied with his guru, scriptures, and thereafter he was having satsangs regularly. And one day when he was giving satsang, one of the audience, he saw, oh, this is a good boy for my daughter. And he arranged and got his daughter married to Tulsidaji. That was the first time he came in contact with a woman in his life. Can you imagine? That too as a wife. He was so much infatuated, attracted, attached to his wife, like stapler. So, one day when he came from his satsang lecture, he came home and found his wife is not there. It was raining in cats and dogs. He could not imagine to stay without his wife even for a moment. So he knew she must have gone to her parents' place in Varanasi. So he, like a Hindi cinema hero, ran, crossed the river by sitting on a dead body and somehow climbing a tree, and from above he entered the room of his wife. Like a Hindi cinema hero, तुम्हारे लिए 7 समुंदर पार करके आया. When this happened, his wife got disgusted. She said, are you not ashamed? For this wretched body of blood and bones, of muscle and fecal material, you are so mad after this body? If you are that much mad for Bhagwan Ram, he will reveal his glory to you. This was enough for Tulsidaji Maharaj. From that one statement of his wife, out of an ordinary person, a great master is born. So that event, which was created by his wife, is his guru. Because out of an ordinary grahastha, a saint is born. So what the Brahmaji does is a creator. In the same manner, anything that is happening in our life, and thus we keep on learning. And the more we learn, the more we are closer to the Guru. We all say, Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru, we say, isn't it? If Bhagavan Krishna is really a Jagat Guru, he failed to teach Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Dushyasan. How can be a Jagat Guru? See friends, Guru is not a person outside. Guru is our ability to learn from every experience. And if we don't learn, even God cannot teach us. See, my friends, therefore, if we are really dedicated to Guru, what should happen? I'll give you one homework and I promise you will never do it. See my confidence. The homework is like this. Make a nice copy, buy good quality, and on that write the title. What I have learned today, and start from today. Today's date, you write. Whatever. We don't wait for the 1st January to come. Start from that top. Start. What I have learned today in my whole day. Only one thing you write. Do it every day. Second day, third day, fourth day. And if you start learning from every experience of your life, then with every additional experience, we will grow wise, is it not? Who is a wise person? He who learns. So this learning ability in our life is kindling, is initiating the birth of a seeker. A seeker is not the one who is lost in the world. Why the people are like that? Why people don't worry about the world. Take care of yourself. Then a real seeker is born. Guru Brahma. Now when we step on the spiritual path, the second problem comes. We all get the spiritual diarrhea or spiritual influenza. It comes as an attack. And then, okay, from tomorrow morning, I am going to get up early morning, 4 o'clock. And next day morning, 4 o'clock. And your sleep is also broken. But then your mind starts giving you advice. In my whole life, I never woke up so early. What difference it made? Unnecessarily, the Babajis, they don't get sleep, they talk all rubbish, and we get carried away. Hey, I am not going to get up. And again we sleep. And then, as usual, we wake up very late, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And then be attentive. Then what happens? Then we start feeling frustrated. Oh God, today also I could not wake up in the morning. You repeat it 2-3 times. Then you come to a conclusion. I don't think I can do that. Friends, we have to discover our self-confidence. Bhagwan ki kirpa, the grace of God, expresses in our heart as self-confidence. Paramatma Kripa is Atma Vishwas. This can happen only if we bring that God from outside in our heart. See, friends, and therefore it is necessary that we discover our inner strength. And how the inner strength can be discovered? Be very attentive. We all have got 2 channels of energy, all of us. One is the energy of dynamism, activity. Second is the energy of knowledge. And both these energies, they spring forth from a common source, the consciousness. See, when consciousness and the mind expresses through the eyes, it becomes knowledge of colors and forms. When the same consciousness and mind express through the hands, it becomes the energy of action. There are not 2 types of energies. One energy expressing 2 ways. Like electricity, one energy. When coming out of the bulb, it becomes light. When coming out of the amplifier, it becomes amplified voice. They are not 2. If this is clear, exactly the same way, I know early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. Knowledge. Action, late to bed and late to rise, is a guarantee for old and otherwise. Then what these old people do? They have only one business, one job. Try to condemn the youngsters. These days, the children are like that. When we were young, we were not like that. See, friends. Therefore, when we start this principle, respect your knowledge in your action. See, if you draw two lines from the same point, these two lines can never be parallel if they are brought out from the same point. They will have some angle. Like these two fingers are coming from my palm. These two fingers from the same point when they come, they can't be parallel. They will have some angle. Be very attentive. Now when we go away from the source, far away, both the lines, what will happen? The distance between these two will start increasing. And when the distance starts increasing, the net result is we lack confidence. What is the confidence? Confidence is, yes, I can do it and I'll prove it. That is confidence. What is the lack of confidence? No, earlier also I tried, I could not do it. I don't think. There is some manufacturer's defect. I think God has to correct it. We lose self-confidence. A person who lacks self-confidence can achieve nothing in life. See, friends, therefore, Guru Vishnu, we have to invoke the self-confidence in life. And this can be known only by simple rule. Learn from every experience of your life and thereby discover your self-confidence. If we don't have self-confidence, we can achieve no success in the material world or in the spiritual world. Both the places, the same energy is functioning. See? Like we all know that unnecessary talking is useless. This is knowledge. Talking is action. Everybody knows we should not talk unnecessarily. This is the knowledge, and talking is action. Now, you must have come across, I don't know in Trinidad, but in some places in UP, Bihar I have seen. There, the old ladies, Dadima, Nanima, they will be saying, I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is better than our daughter-in-law. When you know, I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? So what is happening? Knowledge is not respected in action. So if we want to continue to be on the spiritual path, meaning Guru Vishnu, if we want to maintain this tempo of spiritual life, we have to practice. It is not like many people do. Half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. When we are before the God, we are Bhakta. When we go, we are Vivakta. See, friends, remind yourself that we are committed to this cause. And when we are committed to our spiritual life, we will not be disturbed by anything outside. Let the world be like that. We are not here to take care of the world. Bhagavan says in Gita, Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. We are here for our evolution. Just imagine, this is our class. I am a teacher, you are students. And I am teaching you, for example, physics or mathematics. And when I am teaching you, will any one of you get up and say, sir, she has not understood? What will I say? Mind your business. Exactly the same way, in this universe, we are sent by the Lord to learn and get out of this world in distinction or 4 out of 4. But what happens? A lot of our energy is wasted in this world. And what is that wastage? We want to improve others. अपना तो सत्यानाश कर लिया, दूसरे का करेंगे. उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मानम नात्मानम अवसादयेत आत्मैव आत्मनो बंधु आत्मैव रिपुरात्मना. Don't destroy this opportunity that God has blessed us as a human being. Now, after having come to this human form, the only purpose of our life is to allow the divine to express through us. This mic is between you and me. What is the reason? Because my voice will not be able to reach you. So we keep the mic. Now what is the purpose of the mic? It should simply convey my voice, my words to you without adding anything from his own side. Sometimes it happens, isn't it? This mic has electronic onkar. Hum. Sometimes the mic will start clearing its own throat. When this mic will come between you and me, what will I do with this mic? Throw it away. Not a fit mic. So which mic is it between you and me? Which is a fit instrument. Exactly the same way. We have no purpose in our life. Don't struggle for God realization. No purpose. The only thing, remain as a fit instrument. Such a fit instrument that if Lord wants to select somebody, He should first catch us. See friends, if I want to get some job done, suppose I go to their house. Now I want to take food. I will not ask the man of the house. I will ask the lady of the house because she is a fit instrument. I hope so. Because in this country it may be the other way around. See, what happens many a times, the boy and the girl, they were interviewing each other before marriage. So ultimately the boy asked a question to the girl. Okay, now last question. Do you know driving? To the girl. The girl said, yes, I know driving. Okay, thank you very much. The girl said, I also want to ask you a last question. Yes. Do you know cooking? In today's world, girl should know driving and boy should know cooking. Then they are fit. See. So we have to be a fit instrument. Then only the Lord will select us. Be attentive. He through whom Lord expresses, He is called as Mahatma. Don't get lost in God, God, God. This I learned from your children. I tell you, my all gurus are you all and your children. I have learned million things. Like what? When I was for the first time, many 50 years before, I was asked to go and talk to children. Hardly has studied anything, do not know how to talk, nothing. And the children, Bombay children, smart. So when I went, I started talking. Prepared the lecture. Then I was telling them the story of Dhruva. When I started the story of Dhruva, one child said, no, we don't like that story. Dhruva was standing on one leg and keeping the hands up and doing the japa. I can't stand on two legs properly. Forget about that one leg. We don't want that. I said, all right. Then another story, I was thinking, what should I tell? Then I said, okay, I'll tell you the story of Prahlad. And I started. Another child. My dad is not like Hiranyakashipu. He's so sweet. I don't want that story. I said, my God, now what to tell? Then I said, okay, let me tell Bhagavan Krishna's story. Then I started telling, Bhagavan Krishna, when Indra got angry, he started pouring in cats and dogs. Bhagavan Krishna lifted that Govardhan mountain on his small finger. I thought I am telling great. Another child. Swamiji, when we lift the small finger, we go to bathroom. I was completely floored. I don't know what to talk to these kids. Then one of them told, Swamiji, why don't you tell something which is happening in your and my life every day? See, Bhagavan Krishna was great. Bhagavad Gita is great. Are we giving a certificate to him or what? See, friends, what can or who can really help us is the great masters who are like you and me, who have lived in this world as an average person. They are born in the same political turmoil, the economic crunches, the instability in the world, and yet they grew to the level of great masters. They are our ideals. And if you study the life stories of the great masters, then you get inspired. Yes, if he could do it, if Tulsidanji could come out of such a catch to the eminence of a great master, why can't I? See, friends, and this can happen only if we start learning from every experience of our life. And in that process of learning, we have to keep this point in mind, that our actions must be supported by the knowledge, and our knowledge must represent our actions. Otherwise, Babaji is like us. What they do? They teach Gita. Trividham narakasedam dvaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhastatha lobhaha tasmat etatrayam tajet. Desire, anger and greed, these are the three gateways of hell. Therefore, this one should renounce all the three. So I, as a Babaji, told this. And then what happens? Somebody comes late, some children are making noise, and I become angry. Just now what I told? Desire, anger and greed are the gateways to hell. So Babaji is going to hell. That knowledge must be represented in every moment of our life. That is the meaning of Guru Vishnu. See, friends, So, first a seeker has to be born. And for the birth of a seeker, the Lord, out of sheer concern and love for us, He creates a situation. And that situation changes the direction of our life. Many people come to us and they tell, I'll tell you one recently it happened. Swamiji, do you know how I happen to know you on YouTube? I said, I don't know, I don't want to know. No, I want to tell you. I said, okay, तुम्हारा नमक खाया है, तो सुनना ही पड़ेगा, बोलो. He said, my mother was absolutely atheist, no interested in God. In our house, there was no God, no puja, no nothing. My father, he and my mother constantly on war with each other. In that turmoil, we were grown up. And then I completed my studies and after some time I got married. Then in my wife's house, they were the followers of some great masters. And the moment she came in my house, then she kept the puja place, the picture of the Mahatma, Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Krishna, Shivji. And unless the food is offered first to the Lord Naivedya, nobody will eat. It was a news for me. What is this funny thing is happening? Because right from childhood, we have never seen that. So, because the wife was doing, the wise way of living with a wife is agree yes to everything. Don't argue. He said, your principle I follow. I was following. She said, do namaskar, do namaskar. Then I was coming by flight from India to America, and it so happened there was somebody sitting next to me, 2x2 seats, and he was a boy from Middle East, a young boy, maybe late 20s or early 30s. He gave me one Rudrakshamala. He said, you are from India, take this, I give you as my gift to you. I have learned so many things from India. I love that country. Then he said, because you are Indian, I'll suggest you. He said, everything was new for me. I never held a mala in my hand, how to chant the japa. Then he said, there is one book called as Ashtavakra Gita. You read that book. That is the best book in the world. After that, he said, when I came home, then that boy's advice was ringing in my ears. So I went to YouTube and searched for Ashtavakra Gita. And Swamiji, first your name came. And then I started listening to Ashtavakra Gita. And slowly, the whole attitude of my life changed. And everything became so different. Earlier, I was so extrovert. Now, I continue to be normal. Nobody knows. Only to you I am telling. But now I have really discovered peace within. This is how Brahmaji comes in our life. Out of an ordinary person, a seeker is born. And thereafter, when he is listening to satsang now again and again, and therefore he is maintaining himself on the spiritual path. So Guru Vishnu will be, you may not do anything. Don't take bath, never mind. Don't wash your hand, never mind. Don't go to temple, never mind. But don't miss listening to satsang at least once a day. Srimad Bhagavad Puran ultimately tells the highest spiritual practice is listening to satsanga. Because what happens in satsang? Our wrong notions are hammered and mistaken understanding is corrected, like we are doing now. Normally what we understand, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, pakad ke rakho ek बेवकूफ को. No, bring that Guru in your heart. And how to bring the Guru in your heart? Only by the simple process. Learn, learn, learn. Nobody can teach anybody in this world. We have to learn. There is a friend of mine. He, his wife, his child and me, 4 of us went to a swimming pool. So I know swimming, so I was in the pool. His wife knows swimming, she was in the pool. The child was hardly 2.5 to 3 years. He was also in the pool. And I told my friend, hey, you come. And he said, no, I don't know swimming. I said, Sharam nahi aati? He's a small boy, 2.5 years, he can swim. You can't swim? Swamiji, nobody taught me. I said, look here, nobody can teach you. You have to learn. Don't depend on Guru. We stand before the Guru as a challenge. Guru Maharaj tried to teach me. No, we have to learn. And once you are ready to learn, even Guru cannot stop you. You know the story of Ekalavya, is it not? In Mahabharata, Ekalavya was a boy who was rejected by Dronacharya. I will not teach you. I won't accept you as my disciple. But Ekalavya didn't give up. He said, who cares? I accept you as my Guru. Whether you accept me as your disciple or not, I don't care. And he was so committed. And he learned better than Arjuna. So don't underestimate your abilities. Sky is the limit if you work hard. And what is working hard on the spiritual path? Not physical, yoga, no. Working hard on the spiritual path is only one simple thing. Learn, learn, learn. Every day from every experience. And to stabilize this process of learning is what I told you. Make a copy and write down what I have learned today. And after that, suppose you have completed 1 week, then again read by yourself. Don't teach public. देखो ये पढ़ा है मैंने. No. Keep it to yourself. Our spiritual practice should be so secret that our near and dear also should not know. But otherwise, we start making public. Do you know, these days हम लोग meditation कर रहे हैं. आना है तो आ जाओ. इधर कबड्डी की मैच क्या है? See friends, when this process of satsanga, learning is constantly going on, Guru in the form of Vishnu Bhagavan has descended in our heart. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Then Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. What Shiva does? He is a destroyer. Destroyer of what? All the obstacles in our life. How the obstacles can be destroyed? When you don't succumb to the difficulties in life. See friends, there are different types of people. One type of people are those who imagine difficulties and never start anything. Majority of them fall in that category. नहीं यार अपने से नहीं हो सकता, बहुत difficult, छोड़ दो. They only imagine difficulties without doing anything. Second type of people, they are called a prarambashur. Yes, I will do it. They start with all enthusiasm and their enthusiasm dies in 15 minutes. छोड़ो यार, कल करेंगे. Third type of people, more the difficulties come, more inspired they become. For them, life is not a difficulty, life is a challenge. See? Once I was somewhere in a village in India, and I was sitting with one old lady with her, and this Olympic races were going on. So she was, Swamiji, what are they doing? I said, Mama, this is called as obstacle race. These girls will come, jump on the obstacle and run again second obstacle like that. He said, why are you troubling those poor girls? Remove the obstacles, let them run. Now, for that old lady, those obstacles were burdens. But for the girls, they were challenges. Don't take the difficulties of life as problems. Take them as challenge. See, if you want to sharpen a knife, no, it is imported, it's very expensive. Then I will sharpen it on a slab of butter. Can you do that? If you have to sharpen a knife, you have to have a hard grinding stone. But in addition to that, you also must have the knowledge which angle to apply, how much pressure to give, and how many times to do. But you take that knife and instead of sharpening properly, like cutting an apple, you start sharpening, it will be destroyed. Exactly the same way. Every difficulty of our life is a sharpening stone for our faculties, for our abilities. And in this manner, more the difficulties come in our life, more we will grow in our ability, in our efficiency. This is most important. If these three things are understood, Guru Brahma, enough of this world, we are in this world for some higher purpose. Stones, tables only exist. Whether you keep a tripod on this, you keep Ganeshji, or you keep your feet, it makes no difference. It's a dead thing, inert. Plants, they grow. So in addition to existence, there is life. Then animals. They exist, they have life, they have knowledge. Animals know very clearly everything. Now we are human beings. What makes us human beings? If we stop only at the knowledge, we exist, we are alive, we have knowledge, and we stop there. What is the use of calling us as human beings? Darwinically speaking, we are animals. If we want to be human beings, we have to add one more parameter. That additional parameter is we must be a counter to distribute happiness wherever we go. Don't seek happiness in your life. Express happiness in your life. Whatever we are doing in our life, only seeking happiness. See? One young couple after marriage, they came to take blessings. So the mother of the boy asked me, Swamiji, please bless them, give them some advice. So I said, okay. I said, I give the advice to the girl. Boy, no advice is required. He will have to follow that. He has to only submit. The advice is required for the girl. I said, I am talking only to girl, others should not hear. And I told loudly so that everybody can hear. I said, look here, catch hold of the ear and the tongue of your husband. When I told like this, so the mother of the boy said, Swamiji, why you told her like that? I said, I was talking to her, why do you listen? I have told you clearly, I am talking to her. Why you listen? It's your problem. No, but we don't expect you, being a Swami, should give such kind of advice to the married girls. I said, because yours is a gone case, you will not understand. This girl has understood. What she has understood? I said, she will tell you. I said, hey, tell what I said to you. Swamiji told, catch hold of his ear means don't complain about anybody. That poor dumb fellow, whole day he is working outside, getting kicks of the world, and comes home. And after he comes home, this wife starts complaining. Where will he go? Friends, stop complaining. Happiness is not laughing like a mad. Happiness is no complaints. See? But normally what happens after marriage? The same thing. Your mother, my mother. One day, that husband was taking food and he complained to his wife, क्या खाना बनाया? भैंस के गोबर के जैसा. That girl was smart. I don't know what your mother has fed you during your childhood. Because unless you have tasted the gobar, how will you know what is the taste of that? Stop complaining, stop complaining. That is the meaning of catching the ear of the husband. And catching the tongue of the husband means what? Give him good, tasty food. Then he becomes a slave to your cooking. Then he will not go here and there. One husband was complaining to his friend husband. He said, Yaar, what to do? After I take dinner in my house, again I have to go out for the supper in a good hotel. Because she cooks so horrible food. The other husband comparing. This is nothing. When I come home, my wife doesn't eat food without me. Really? How come? I have to cook first. Whole life complaints, complaints, complaints. See? Try these two factors. Don't complain about anything or anybody in this world. The world is like this only. You can't do anything. We are here to improve ourselves, not the world. But what is our problem? I, as a husband, want to improve my wife. Where Bhagwan Ram failed to improve his wife, you, Jagjivan Ram, will you succeed? And then you become frustrated. Accept the things as they are. The net result of all this thinking will be Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. See, what is the Parabrahma? Whether it is a stone, whether it is a tree, whether it is an animal, whether it is a human being. All of them are supported by the same Paramatma. Paramatma doesn't discard anything, accepts everything. Now discover this truth in your heart. Be very attentive. Sounds we are hearing. When I say a few words, just an experiment, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. How many times I said? 3 times. Why it is 3 times? Because between 2 Sri Ram, there was a silence. So, I have heard both sound Sri Ram as well as silence between the two Sri Rams. Then who am I? I am beyond the sound and the silence. Or in other words, I support both the sounds as well as the silence. Parabrahma means we are not opposed to anything or anybody. Accept whatever comes in your life gracefully, cheerfully, happily. That is the meaning of Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Are we not doing this? See, we have got the same pair of eyes. Everything is seen by the same pair of eyes. It is not for seeing the girl, I require feminine eyes. For seeing the boys, I require masculine eyes. Think. For thinking about God, I require a holy mind. And for abusing somebody, I require an unholy mind. Same mind. Again and again, when you thus contemplate subjectively, then he will understand the meaning. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. To that Guru Maharaj salutations mean now we should no more live as a miserable entity. How the ornament will salute the gold? By discarding its individuality. How the wave will salute the ocean? By merging in the ocean. In the same manner, our salutation to the Guru, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, salutation will be by merging our individuality and Jehi Bidhi Rakhe Ram, Tehi Bidhi Rahi. That is the meaning of this Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Next time we chant this mantra, this should happen. Whatever we do, whatever we talk, whatever we think is first heard by the Guru Maharaj in our heart. The moment we become aware of his presence in our heart, all wrong channels will be stopped. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.